The distributive property. Multiplying an addition or subtraction expression by a factor is the same as multiplying each number in the expression by the same factor. A times B plus C equals A times B plus A times C. Same thing works for subtraction. In this example here, we have 2 times 11 plus 6. Any number or variable beside a parenthesis means to multiply. This expression is in factored form. To change it to expanded form, we take the 2 times the 11 for 2 times 11 and write that in parentheses. Then the addition sign. Then we take the 2 times the 6 and write that on the other side. This gives us an expanded expression. We evaluate the expression by solving it. In case of a factored form, you would solve the parentheses first. 11 plus 6 is 17, and then multiply. 2 times 17 is 34. In the expanded form, again, the parentheses are first, which means you're doing the multiplication first. 2 times 11 is 22. 2 times 6 is 12. Add the two numbers together and you get 34. These two expressions are equivalent to each other. The model shows an example of how you can draw out the distributive property. Notice the two rectangles. 2 times 11 would give you the area of the first rectangle. 2 times 6 would give you the area of the second rectangle. Add the two together, you get the area of the whole rectangle. Or you can approach it as adding the two lengths together of 11 plus 6, then multiplying it by the height. Here are some examples switching from factored form to expanded form. Number 1 starts with expanded form, so we are going to change it to factored form. This means we take the factor of 6 times 5 and write that in parentheses. Since there is addition, we continue to add it together. And we're going to take 6 times 11 in another set of parentheses. This is now expanded form. If it asks us to evaluate, we would continue to solve out the problem for a simplified final answer. Number 2 again shows factored form. So we will take 8 times t and write that as 8t. Then we would take 8 times 9, which is 72. Or you can leave it expanded out into 8 times t plus 8 times 9. Number 3 is already in that expanded form, and we want to factor out a common factor to write it in factored form. Since 4 is the factor of 12, 4 times 3 and 4 times 11. Number 4, we have expanded form. So we want to switch it into factored form. Notice the 3 is the same in both parentheses. So we're going to pull the 3 out of the equation and write it outside the parentheses, and then have the 7 plus 20 inside the parentheses. Number 5 gives us factored form, but notice it's subtraction. It's the exact same process. 10 times 6. The minus sign stays the same. And then 10 times d. Try the next 5 on your own by pausing the video, solving the problems, then finish playing the video to see the rest of the answers.